So I picked up 3 of the Bobbi Brown shadow sticks, and I want to do an eye look with all 3 of them, and I want to show you why I think that these are the best eyeshadow sticks that you can get on the market. I have never come across anything like this before. Now, these are called the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Sticks, and I bought 3 shades. They look like this. So I bought a lighter brown, which is in the shade Taupe. I'm going to show you close-up and swatches on all of them soon. Then I bought a medium shade brown in the shade Cinnamon. And then the darkest one in the shade Bark. And these are all mattes. Now, these are an Allure Winning Beauty of 2022 product. It comes into multiple shades. You can get matte and shimmers, and it retails for $42 on the Sephora Canada website. Now, I went yesterday in store and I picked up my 3rd shade, the shade Cinnamon, and it retailed for $32. So if you go in store, I bought it for $32 instead of $42 like the other 2 ones. They're long wearing. They are a stick formula. They are waterproof. So I love to hear waterproof. They're long lasting, do it all easy eyeshadow with a budge proof formula that stays put for up to 8 hours. Just swipe. You can just swipe it on your eyelid and go. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to incorporate all 3 shades today. Okay, so let's get into some swatching. And I'm going to start with the lightest one. So here is a close-up. This is the shade Taupe. You can see the color of the product right here. And it's one of those sticks that you actually twist up and then you can twist it down. Beautiful. So I'm going to swatch them this way and then I'm going to show you when I blend them with my finger how they look. Let's move on to the next one. This is in the shade Cinnamon. Same product as the shade right here. It's a twist up. And then so you can see how nice and smooth it is. It's beautiful. I love this brown shades. And then the last one, which is the darkest one in the shade Bark. You can see the color right here. It's the darkest brown. So you can see it's more of a grayish dark brown. So here's a close-up. They are just beautiful. So I'm gonna just blend them so you can see how nice they blend. Okay, so they're all blended and look how beautiful they just blend and they don't lose the pigmentation at all. So let's start creating an eye look. So how I like to use this, I added some concealer on my eyelids, and that's the NARS Potted Concealer, and this is in the shade Nougatine. I'm going to link everything down below on what I'm wearing on my face today in case you're wondering. But I'm going to use all of these shades with brushes so I can show you that they're so blendable with brushes. You can see how easy they blend with the finger, so you don't necessarily need a brush. Okay, so I'm going to start. It's a very simple look. So I'm going to zoom you in. And make sure that you don't have any creasing. So I don't have powder on my eyelids. However, I will show you. I'm going to put powder on one eye so you can see how these products look with powder as well. On this eyelid, we're going to use the product with no powder. And I'm going to put powder right here. I'm going to go in my Charlotte Tilbury one. And I want to show you that this cream eyeshadow sticks actually work on powder and on your bare eyelid. I'm going to use this mirror. What do you guys think of this mirror? Look, I've seen YouTubers use this and I picked it up from ColourPop and I assumed this is the size of a regular mirror. And look how small it is. Like, it's so tiny. I'm disappointed that it's so small, but it's actually good for traveling. So I'm going to start with the shade Taupe. And I'm going to put Taupe right in the crease here, like this, and blend it upwards to use as my transition color. So for that, I'm going to use a BK Beauty 202 brush. And you have enough time to actually blend them. They don't dry down, and they're not patchy, and they don't tug on your eyelid. They're very smooth, and look at that. So fast and so easy to use. And it doesn't blend patchy at all. Now let's do the same thing on this eye so you guys can see how it looks on the powdered eye. So again, I just put it just a little bit above the crease and use this as my transition shade. To tell you the truth, I actually like them more on top of powder. They seem smoother for some reason, but they work wonderful either way. I just love it. Look, very fast and easy. Now let's move on to the middle brown shade, and that's the new shade I picked up yesterday, and that's the shade Cinnamon. So Cinnamon, I'm gonna put right all over the eyelid here and bring it into the crease. And I'm not going to bring it outwards because I'm going to use the dark one there. And I think for this one, let's try use the same. No, I'm going to use a BK Beauty 206 brush, which is more pinched and flat. And look how nice and chestnutty this color is. I just love it. I love this color so much. All these browns are just beautiful and so easy to blend. So I didn't edit anything here. You guys saw from beginning to end how I applied it and just added to the eyelid and blended like a dream. And let's do the same thing on this eye. So you don't have to be precise when you apply it. You can see how messy I just apply it. And now I'm gonna go in with the same brush. And very easy to blend. You can just dab it into the skin. Beautiful. So you can bring it upwards more if you want. You can see I moved back here and it was very easy to blend. It has not dried down, but it's dried down in a way that it's not moving on your eyelid. What do you guys think so far? Aren't they pretty and so easy to use? Now let's move on to the darkest one. Bark. I like that name. And this dark one, I'm just going to add it in the outer corner. So again, you don't have to be precise. Just like that. And with this, I think I'm going to use the same brush. No, I'm going to go with a smaller brush. This is BK Beauty 211 brush. And just try to blend it out. You see how easy the smokiness came through on the eyelid with no patchiness at all? I think it's just beautiful. So I'm doing the eyelid now where we applied powder. So again, just apply the product and then start blending. This is what I've been wearing on a regular basis. I'm not even touching my eyeshadow palettes. This is so easy to use. Okay, so now you can go in with that first brush. And make sure that everything is blended nicely here at the top. So this is why I picked up all these 3 shades, because I think they just complement each other very good. And I think for the bottom, I'm definitely going to use this dark one, but I think I'm going to use Taupe, which is this one right here. I'm going to use that shade on a BK Beauty 204, and I'm going to use it this way this time. Just like this. And just add it on the bottom lash line. Very nice. It gave that nice caramel look. Do the same thing on the other eye. And now with the same brush, I'm going to go into Bark, which is the darker shade. And just apply it on the bottom lash line here. And I'm trying to stop right here in the middle so that we don't go into the nice caramel shade there. We'll just keep it on the outer corner here. So then you can get a fluffy brush and kind of blend the outer corner a little bit more. And look at that. What do you guys think? I'm just obsessed with this eyeshadow sticks. And now I will give you my final thoughts at the end because I have been wearing this before and I know exactly how they wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. But before I do, this is another close-up of how the eyes turned out. What do you guys think? So let's apply mascara, enjoy this intermission, and I will be right back and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so here are the eyes with the mascara on, and I will link everything down below, but I've used the executive level mascara 5-in-1 lengthening mascara. This is something I got in a Boxycharm. Anyways, the eye look turned out beautiful. You see that there's no patchiness. There's the colors have not lost its intensity. They blended so nicely into each other, and they're just beautiful. I have nothing else on my eyes. I did not want to add any eyeliner in the waterline or eyeliner out there or any shimmers because I wanted you to see how this eye looks with nothing else, just with the actual shadow sticks. So all I did is add mascara. Now, these shadow sticks, are they worth it? For $42 for one, it's quite expensive. However, they are worth it. They are budge proof, waterproof. They do last even probably more than the 8 hours that they say because I did apply this in the morning and late at night, right before bedtime, 10 or 11, they were still on my eyes. They did not budge in the crease there at all. And they just stayed the way that I applied them in the morning. Nothing has moved, nothing has budged. The color has stayed the same. It did not get lighter or disappear or patchy at all. It looked exactly like when I've applied it. So these sticks are 100% I recommend. And these 3 shades, definitely these 3 shades. I know they have shimmer shades, so if you like shimmers, go ahead, pick up a shimmer and let me know what you think. And I also know that they have more matte shades, but these are the darkest shades out of them all, matte shades. So everything else is lighter than this one and the taupe one. So I think that this 3 shades is what you need if you want to create even a very nice light look, a smoky look. If you go with the light ones, then you don't have many eye look options that you can create. But if you go with any of the shades or even all of the shades, you have multiple options for a very nice light eye look with some shimmer if you want, to a very smoky date night type of look. They are beautiful. I'm telling you, I rarely find any type of cream eyeshadow that I can just brag about or tell you how much I love it and actually recommend it. But these are a must. And you can see how nice they're not budging. This is at the beginning of the video I've applied. They're not budging. They're there. You see that? They are just beautiful. I'm telling you, I'm very intrigued by them, and they're made in Italy if you're wondering. And size wise, what can I compare it with or to? Let me grab a ColourPop gel liner. So size wise, you can see that they are the same size in length. The sticks are obviously thicker because they're eyeshadow sticks, but to give you kind of an idea how big they are. I love them. I love them. I'm telling you, you guys need this. If you love eyeshadow and if you love a quick look and a quick out the door look and you don't have time to blend, you can just use your finger and they blend so beautiful. You can just use just one color, not all 3, and you're out the door. You saw how fast everything worked. Anyways, I recommend them. I say grab them. These 3 shades work wonderful. I can speak for the other shades, but these 3 shades look just, you can see how fast everything worked out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Like this video, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.